after you receive a referral, how you look at the referral? To add value or to make profits? I'm not a a kind of a person who would always connect it to a religion. But yes, I am a spiritual person. And whatever my experience and whatever my observations have gone ahead, I've always marked a point that mythology has played a big part in business. And mythological characters have played a phenomenal part of teaching, coaching, preaching, an entrepreneur in various ways. So to start off with today, I'm going to start with Amit Mahajan. As usual, I can't go ahead with Mahabharata, without Mahabharata. So there is a beautiful story when Shakuni Mama knew exactly when to tap Krishna to get something from him. Before the war was carried out, what happened is Shakuni Mama told Duryodhan that Duryodhan, meet Krishna and ask for whatever you want before the war. At a certain time in the morning, Krishna was sleeping. Duryodhan went at his residence and Duryodhan sat near his head. He saw Arjun over there sitting near Krishna's feet. Krishna got up and Krishna saw that Arjun was sitting near his feet. So the impulsive reaction of Krishna was, hey Arjun, what do you want from me? Duryodhan said, hold on, I had come first, so I have the right to ask you what I need first today. Krishna wittily smiled and said, okay, I give you the chance. What do you want from me today? And Duryodhan was given an option to choose. Do you want my Narayani Sena or do you want me? And Duryodhan exclaimedly answered that I want Narayani Sena. Arjun had got what Arjun really wanted, that is Narayan himself. What is Narayani Sena without the Narayan? So if you consider this, that if you look at your client selflessly and try to attain a point of attaching, connecting to that client without any means connected to it, you are going to get the maximum out of the entrepreneurial relationship with your client. There is a beautiful Hindu mythology connected to this again. If you see, and any business has got three forms. One form is Lakshmi, that is the actual currency or materialistic world through which you transact, you get money. The other Shakti is Saraswati, in which you get the intellectual power or knowledge, because of which you have experience, you have in-depth knowledge about your services, product. And the third is the emotional power, that is Durga. The lethal combination is LSD. Lakshmi, Saraswati and Durga. When you see Durga, what you feel is the emotions attached to it. Your client is very happy, your client gives you a testimonial. It's a flow of emotion. If you see Durga, Durga is always in a very raw state of emotions. An angry state of emotion or pleasant state of emotion. Durga is also called a mother as Saraswati and Lakshmi. So if you learn to respect these three idols in your business and use them wisely with your client, you get a holistic and a complete phenomena of doing a better business. The other point over here I would like to cover is, in business, again there are two forms. You can be Indra, that is, Indra is always insecure. Indra is always has power, is rich, but is always insecure about himself. Because Indra is all about me, myself. Instead of worshipping Indra, if you worship Vishnu, Vishnu is do good, be good, enjoy good. If you see, Indra has the most insecure position of all the gods. So Indra is never worshipped. Vishnu is always worshipped. Vishnu is always a caring God. So, can you relate this to your client? If you are going to care to what you give, to the service what you provide to your client, aren't your gods going to be happy with you? It's a pretty simple question. As we all know, now somebody might easily ask that there are avatars of God as per your clients as well. If your client is really from the Satya Yuga, you can be Prabhu Ram with him. That is a descendant of Vishnu again. If your client is somewhere twisting the things, you can be Lord Krishna with him, who never broke any rules, who always broke the rules but was always firm on his principles. So with your principles and with your ethics intact, you can play around with your client and still be the most beloved God, that is Krishna. And in Kali Yuga today, there is always a third type of a client who can be very rough with you. For that, you have Parshuram. So if you evaluate these three gods, can't you relate this with your business and can't you relate this with your clients? If you try to be Lord Ram with someone good, it's going to be Satya Yuga. If it is Krishna, it's going to be Dwapar Yuga. And if it is going to be somebody where you need to bash up things, it is going to be Parshuram. So try to be Ram, Krishna and Parshuram when time requires in your business. Coming to the values of your business, it is most important thing to understand that value is decided by you. Coming in a modern world, a Lexi pen is costing 5 rupees and a Montblanc pen costs you around 25,000 rupees. The work what Lexi does and the work what Montblanc does is writing. But Montblanc adds brand, adds value, because of which Montblanc costs you around 25 to 30,000 rupees. Is that business wrong? It's up to you. Whether you want to be a seller of a product which is 5 rupees or 10 rupees product that is like Lexi, or do you want to establish yourself as a brand like Montblanc? It's all up to you. But you never say that अरे मोबलांग का पेन लिया लेकिन किसी ने तो भी मुझे ना बेवकूफ़ बनाया यार 25,000 रुपये का पेन लिया. No, there is a value attached to that product. At the same time, if Lexi starts selling the pen at 25,000 rupees, there won't be any buyer. So position your product and services as per the brand attached to your business so that profits are eventually there. Select your target market accordingly. Because, again I come back to the mythological point, Lord Vishnu has got Sarpa, that is snake, on which Vishnu sits, and Garud on which he rides. So you ought to have a Sarpa Drushti and a Garuda Drushti in your business. If you have a Sarpa Drushti for a short-sightedness of a margin where your client is going to be fine with you for the services what you provide, you ought to have a Sarpa Drushti in your business. But if you want to have a long-term goal with your client, you ought to have a Garuda Drushti with your client. And that Garuda Drushti will always help you to gain maximum out of business. Relationship with your client is the key to get maximum business from it. No doubt how much professional you are in your business, no doubt how professional your services are, your product are, you are on time. Try to bond with your client. Try to build a relationship with your client, which will go on a long-term base. I can understand somebody giving 100 rupees worth product at maybe 110 rupees because he says 10 rupees is the product value or the brand value because I am attached to that product. But if somebody tries to give you a product of 100 rupees at 130 rupees, when that product is easily available in the market at 110, you feel cheated. So members, please don't get cheated and please don't cheat in your business. Because integrity and credibility are the basic foundations of any entrepreneur skills and business what you try to achieve. My very important point over here is don't try to undervalue your product as well. You know how much you are worth, and don't try to overvalue your product. Because undervaluing and overvaluing a product always has a justification behind it. So if you are able to add some value, do you have a justification for that? If you are going to sell a product at a cheaper price, do you justify that? That why am I selling that product at a cheaper price? If you are not able to give that justification, sustainability in the market is going to be extremely difficult. Try and be all the forms of gods for your worshippers and your gods. And if you can evaluate this, nobody can stop you from being a successful entrepreneur. It's my pleasure to share my thoughts, which were being inspired through mythological aspects, through Devadatta Patnaik, and through many aspects which I went through in TED and some books.